Hello, everybody. I'm Quinn McCormack with Wundyrland Magazine, reporting from Philadelphia. And today I am here with Crowd Control from Sacramento. I'm very lucky to say that these guys are good friends of mine. Truly a very talented band and great dudes all around. Crowd Control has exploded in popularity in the last year or so, especially in the Sacramento scene. They got shows almost every weekend, and I decided that it was definitely time for an interview. So let's jump right in. Tell me about the band, guys. Who is everyone? I want your full names and what instrument does everyone play?
My name is Vinny. I'm vocals.
My name's Cedar. I play drums.
My name's Zay. Play bass.
So I'm Owen. I play guitar.
I'm Simon. I also play guitar.
A little about the band. I mean, shit, these fools just started just kind of just jamming on stuff. And then eventually I got the call and they're like, yo, we need a front man to just kind of do shit. And I was like, all right, I was more into like death metal, heavy metal stuff. And they're like more like in the hardcore punk, like kind of like area. But we had our differences, and I was like, I don't know. But I mean, then we kind of just stuck with this one like particular sound, and we just been fucking rolling with it, and it's been sick, man. It's been a long ride.
Like it really just sort of started. We were just like, we got a show lined up at this place called the Den of Sin in Sac, and we're like, yo, we need to get 5 songs ready just for the show. So like, in the span of 2 weeks, we just busted out some songs, and yeah, they came out how they came out, and we had fun doing it.
So, musical aspect aside, you guys have like a message as a band, like a mission statement. What issues do you care about?
The name at first was just like sort of a place filler, but at the same time as we all got a little bit older and started uh, gaining a perspective in the world, like how there's a lot of different things that control us and people our age, like fucking our phones, the media. There's a bunch of bullshit, and there's also a bunch of bullshit just trying to live your day-to-day life, like with people dictating your actions, and that's kind of the message that we're moving towards now with our new album.
Yeah.
I will say, through all of our songs, there's always been a strong message of positivity and unity, like as a people. Because, I mean, we all know we live in a very divided world, and it's
Yeah.
easy to get mad at your neighbor, but I mean, really, we should be lifting each other up. And I think that's one thing that really comes back oftentimes, and something that resonates with a lot of us.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so Owen, you mentioned your new album. Um, Tell me about that. You guys got stuff in the works right now?
Yeah, we since October we've just been sort of buckled down, riding. We're in our practice space right now, which has been a fucking game changer. Being able to like actually come in here, put in work. Like we got a big ass whiteboard now. Like
Yeah, yeah.
just trying, you know what? The main thing is with this record, we're really trying to piece together everything start to finish and make it something that we're proud of. Like, and we're not going to settle for anything less than that, you know. And we're still having a good time doing it. You know, there's definitely this one's a little bit more personal, I'd say, like with how like each of us feel about certain things. Like we have songs that talk about like struggling with anxiety or like, you know, not knowing what tomorrow has in store. And I know that's something that a lot of people can relate to. So we're just kind of trying to write this um, as something that like everybody can relate to, you know,
Yeah.
versus like our last couple of things we kind of just wrote about like our hometown and our homies and fucking, you know, having each other's back. But like I really want the message to like be seen by the whole world.
Like I think that's a good segue. Like you guys are definitely like very rooted in Sacramento. Like people say Sacramento hardcore, they're thinking crowd control, at least like starting this year. And so tell me about the Sacramento scene. What do you love about it? What's unique about it?
Dude, everything.
Yeah.
I mean, like a lot of scenes, we're welcoming in a lot of new people right now. It seems like almost every show I see like a bunch of new heads, and it's really awesome to see. But like a lot of scenes, it's kind of like a self-producing scene. Like these kids are all making bands and they're making their own shows, and all their friends are coming to all the same shows, and I don't know. It's really cool. Like it's grown a lot in the 2 years that we've been playing. Like the differences between our early shows and now are night and day. Like really it's
Awesome.
really a sight to behold, man. Like we're very blessed to be in the time we are in the place we are, and we got a lot of love for all the homies who are out here doing it with us.
Yeah, it's literally just like I don't know, man. It's really just a fat game changer, and it's literally almost like a second family, especially with like I mean, through this whole like sack scene, like I can't tell you how many fucking friends and just cool people I've met throughout this whole thing, man. This them even if that's like homies that we don't really like talk to and only see at shows, but still it's like, they're almost like a brother and like a family or a cousin or something. It's just like,
Oh yeah.
Everyone in the scene, it's fucking sick, man.
And now we all are looking out for each other, taking care of each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the biggest part for me. Like,
Yeah, literally just having fun and just fucking just going stupid at shows, dude, and just like, but like it's all love, you know what I mean? It's just all,
That's
it's
what it's all
just,
about, right? It's like those who know, and
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And if it's not for you, then it's not for you. Like, but for us, this is like, yeah.
A
But
lot of people hate that shit, but we love it.
for us, it's a big,
seriously, I mean,
big family, bro. Like,
it's,
bro.
it's a tight community, and I think you guys really like bring that together. You guys do a lot for your community. I mean, you're always throwing shows, and that's huge. I wish I lived in Sacramento with how much action you guys are getting down there.
Dude, it's crazy. It wouldn't be jack shit without Issa though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Shout out,
Shout out to Issa,
fucking,
man.
he puts on big time for a lot of bands that are just starting out, and like it's hard to get a show like when you're
Yeah.
just starting out, and you know what I mean. Like you hardly have a fucking set list together, but like Issa sees through that and sees like the potential that some of these bands have, and it's fucking sick. Shout out Issa, shout out Unai.
Yeah, especially, yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, exactly. Especially like now, because like a lot of the venues now, like DIY spots they're all getting shut down right now. It's like all gone, like
There's genuinely like 3 places to play at in town, and you
and one
have
of
to
them's
be.
Issa's house.
Yeah, that's like the only accessible one. It's either that or Cafe Colonial. Apart from that, you have to be like in enough to get into like Goldfield or something like that. Like it's really hard. We used to have the ramp. That was fucking dope. We used to have Wildwood and
Shout out Wildwood.
shout out
bro.
Wildwood.
Yes. So for those
Hey,
who
you
don't
know
know,
what?
Crowd Control's latest single was a song called Wildwood. I was hoping you guys could actually tell that story because I think it's really great and it's really sad that the venue was shut down.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, Wildwood was like I remember watching Rob Dyrdek's like Fantasy Factory growing up, and I'd be like, dude, I just wanted a place where fucking I could go skate, hang out with my homies, and just like chill. And there was fucking everything there. And like when I heard that it was shutting down, dude, like I was damn near devastated. So
Yeah.
we owed it to Pat. We just wanted to write a fucking
Fucking
simple song about Wildwood and about the community. Because I mean, Sacramento our scene wouldn't be shit without fucking Stockton, CV. They're all interconnected.
Hey, shout out the 209 right there.
There you go.
Yeah,
20916.
Jason Stockton.
But
Wildwood was the dream place. Like you could go there, you could skate, you could hang out with a fuck ton of homies, you could meet new people, and just go play a show, go mosh. Like there's really no better hang spot than Wildwood. So shout out Pat for that.
Yeah,
He
seriously.
honestly he made a space for a lot of these kids who probably didn't have a spot to go to otherwise. And it's something that transcends just a building. It's a space for the kids.
And even if you were just starting a band too, you would always guaranteed fucking be put on a show there. Like even no matter what, like they made sure it was like possible to happen.
And it'd always be fucking popping.
Yeah, always too.
I had one experience with Wildwood was the Cereal Bowl like bash.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Damn, I mean that was so
Shout out Indifferent, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Indifferent.
Different.
But that, I mean, yeah, gosh, you had dudes doing kickflips during breakdowns. One of the coolest things I've ever- personally. I thought that was so badass. And yeah, RIP Wildwood. All right, what's the wildest thing that's happened to you guys on tour or at a show?
Hey,
God
we got
damn.
We're in the van, bro, and fucking he pissed in the jug.
Look, here's the thing. All right? Here's the thing. We were like 20 minutes away from the venue. All right.
Go to San Diego.
We're in San Diego. We're like 20 minutes away from the venue, and we just drank too many beers at the beach, and I had to pee so fucking bad. They're like, dude, it's 20 minutes away. Like, you got this shit. I was like, yeah, you're right. And 5 minutes later, I did not got that shit. I was about to pee my pants. So we had this jug. It was like one of the gallon jugs, a little bit of a bigger jug. And I was like, you know what, guys, like, don't look at me. I'm gonna just kneel in the corner of the van right now. I'm gonna just let it loose. And I peed in that jug, and it was fine. Not not anything like bad happened. Like we're all good. Peed in the jug. Everyone's like, "Yo, that's fucking disgusting."
I'm driving the whole time, so I have no part of this.
Shit. They're all talking mad shit. Bro. But they all drank beers too, so Cedar, tell them what fucking happened.
I couldn't fucking hold it. These three, bro. These three. At this point, I couldn't hold it. We're like 15 minutes out, so I become jug bros with Simon. And I feel that shit, bro. It's like halfway full at this point. I'm done with it. And Owen's probably, next in line.
I'm like, yo, there's no way I'm pissing in that jug, yo. Like 3 minutes goes by, I'm like, all right, give me the jug. Dude, fucking, bro, I'm standing up and Vinny fucking slams on the brakes, bro. I go, oh my God. I go flying through the van, bro. Luckily, the homie Josh, shout out Josh, he fucking gave me he was holding up the not the windscreen, the sun visor.
Yes, yeah.
So like no one could see me, bro. And I fucking
down.
Bro, I flew back in that shit, dude. That was like the funniest thing that happened. And then one other time, we were in Kansas. Dude, we fucking drove.
Oh my, 25 hours,
We
dude.
drove 25 hours, and we're like, all right, we're gonna make it to this hotel. It's gonna be cool, bro. We pull up instantly.
I can tell you every fucking detail that I remember about that damn hotel, dude. So we were all tired, 25 hours driving on the road, whatever. We get to this fucking hotel, and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. So I walk in, and we're at the front desk, and it's just like this lady with like the blankest fucking like expression, just like what? Like, what do you guys want? Or like, oh, it's a room tonight. But it would look like the fucking back rooms, dude. That hotel was like, looked like the fucking back rooms. And like, I had to pee so bad. So I'm like, fuck, I need to pee. So I just start walking down the hall because I'm like, oh, it's a hotel. They have to have like restrooms in the lobby or something, people. So I was like, all right, cool. No fucking restrooms. I go down this like dark hallway that's in the fucking hotel. There's like, I can't really explain. Almost kind of like this, kind of like an earbud. They're like brown, like dark brown, like little ovals in the wall. But like they were like kind of like mushed together. So I don't know if it was like a bug. I don't know. It was fucking weird. And I was like, that's fucking gross. Some of the fucking like ceiling was like ripped and it was just dripping water and there was like buckets everywhere, dude. And then there's like and then there's like a little area for like microwaves and shit. And I go there and there's just like this fucking girl, like, oh, I swear to God, this place is haunted. There's no fucking way, dude. And I go, I'm like, hey, is there like a public restroom? She just goes, like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's happening, dude? Like, is there a bathroom? She's like, I think this way. So I'm like, starts walking. I'm like, I'm not fucking following her. So then I go back up to the front. I'm like, get the fucking refund. Let's get the fuck out of here. And then I go to tell them in the fucking van, where the van was parked in the front. I go out there. This guy comes out of nowhere, starts pressing them, and it's like, why you guys parked by my car, huh? Why you parked by my car? And I'm kind of just standing there, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this really going on right now? Like, it was like a fucking movie, dude.
That dude was fucked up. He's talking about TVs on the freeway.
Just like starts fucking going off and it's like, just think we're making man because the other day someone came and was looking in my window, blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, dude, what's fucking going? I was tripping the whole time, and I could not believe what was fucking going on. And then
we bounced up out there.
Yeah. He was just
he started to make sense. Yeah, some of the time.
But then he like started to be like cordial and like nice and shit. And I'm like, dude, let's get the fuck out of here. And then that night
we bounced out of there and we're driving around and we're like, okay, like, where's a spot we can just hang out on the side of the road and just like get some fucking rest. So of course we went to get a pack of Modelo's because that's what you do. And
when all else failed, bro.
Modelo's the way.
But we ended up at this massive fucking lagoon. I don't know if anyone's ever been to Kansas City, but I don't know what it's called. It's got to have a name because it's just a big ass like park.
Yeah.
We ended up at this lagoon, and instead of sleeping, we all just got drunk as hell. Zay was he was the only person who caught any Z's.
It was hot as fuck, dude. It was horrible. It was like a fucking like a gym sauna. Just like ever, 'cause it was just so hot and just like, oh man, dude.
So we passed out in the grass by the lagoon, and then woke up to like bugs crawling on us. It was hot and muggy. It was fucking disgusting. I remember our drummer he rolled over and just immediately threw up like first thing in the morning. Like it was it was gross, dude.
And then that fucking day, the best part about that day was we all snuck into Planet Fitness and just showered. Like we didn't even fucking scan a membership. We just walked in, dude. We're like, we need to fucking rinse our bodies off, bro. It was filthy, man.
Yeah, no, those were good times on the road for sure.
Yeah, seriously. You know, it sucked, but literally, dude, it's like, it's a fucking story to tell, man.
Yeah,
like, that's what's so cool about this shit.
Yeah. You guys have been on a few tours now, huh? Like,
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a couple of them are like
weekend
2 weekenders and then a week-long tour.
Yeah.
What are some of your biggest inspirations? Like, I want to hear from the instrumentalists, everybody.
Yeah, where to start?
Recently, I've been hella into the Warriors. Those dudes got sick-ass riffs. That one album is so far ahead of its time. It's super dope. But getting into music, I mean, this sounds hella basic, but like Drain and like Inclination were like big riff inspirations. Those guys know how to riff. Mind Force too. But again, like, I mean, this year, Extinguish put out a sick-ass album, and can't really hear the guitars in the mix too well, but those dudes have riffs. Like, seeing them live, you fucking see it. But those are probably some of my big Oh, shit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Fucking sick-ass show.
So great, bro. Holy shit. My God.
That's sick.
But sorry.
But yeah, and then Bent Life, too. Bent Life is sick. Best canceled band.
For me, I mean, I've been into just like early hardcore forever. Like I love Gorilla Biscuits. I love fucking Black Flag. Top riffer though, dude, Danzig all the way.
Oh,
that shit is fucking sick. I will die by that riff, mother, bro. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I like beatdown style riffs, but I like when people kind of throw in like a twist. Like there's this band Lear from fucking from SF, but they do that really well.
It's dope, man. I fucking
But yeah, no, just I like the early hardcore, and I mean, obviously, I learned how to play guitar fucking playing Metallica, Megadeth, like all the old thrash stuff. Like that's really where it started out for me. But yeah, it's been a long time, and I'm not the biggest fan of it anymore, but definitely still like I got the fundamentals from all of that. Suicidal tendencies, like that was like the best shit to learn. Like,
how about you, Zay?
Bro, I'm like a black sheep out of this group. I'm the weird one, bro. You call me listening to like jazz, funk, whole bunch of like groovy shit. But like nah, like they were saying like all the old school shit like Metallica, Megadeth, fucking whoever else, Pantera, all that group shit, that was me. But like now, like at least recently, it's been a lot more like straight edge hardcore. Even though I'm not straight edge, I respect like a motherfucker. I love that shit. It's just hard as fuck.
Straight edge hard.
Straight edge hardcore is really good.
Yeah.
On average.
Bands like Regulate, Magnitude, Weapon X, like all the OGs, all the newer bands, bro. They be killing shit. Love it.
A good. Sorry, to get off topic, but a good straight edge band that I'm getting into is called Statement of Pride. They're from Florida, I think, or the East Coast somewhere. I see them at Mrs. Hardcore. Fucking sick, man. It was dope as shit. Sorry, I mean to get off top, but continue.
But Zay kind of said like, I'm new to the band, but I come from a very like big groove dynamic and groove background, and I love a lot of the funk and like jazz stuff that Zay's into as well, so we relate on that. But a lot of my roots kind of stem out of the thrash and melodic hardcore and punk world versus the hardcore. So for me, I've been kind of trying to bring those separate influences into what I'm playing now, and kind of looking to bands like NoFX and Metallica, and even some new metal bands like Slipknot and Limp Bizkit, I drive a lot of inspiration from.
Me personally, kind of just started listening. Yeah, it was it was a joke at first, fucking Slipknot, because I was like, oh, people are like, oh, do satanic shit, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck? I was kind of like with them, like, yeah, this shit's ass, like blah blah blah. And then I like it was literally a joke, and then I just was like kept playing. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, all right, this is really fucking good.
That's like
This is sick. I'm like it was literally a joke at first, and then after that, it just fucking started opening up, just like and like finding new music and shit and genre wise, like it just opens up more fucking doors of more different genres. Actually getting to learn and like understand what specific sound each like metal is or whatever. But so like it started with Slipknot and then eventually like Slayer. Then I started getting into the heavier shit like Cradle of Filth, fucking Belphegor, like and then eventually like the whole like hardcore scene I wasn't like too like I was but like I was like oh knock loose but I didn't know it was kind of technically considered hardcore or whatever and then but more with this band and like all these guys fucking like telling me like hey this band I'm just like all right and then it just really opened up my fucking view of hardcore and then
That's totally
but
how
like I mentioned earlier like when we did start this band I wanted to go for more like a like death metal deathcore like vocals like more gutturals and like like blah, 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 like shit like that. But and then they kind of were like, like we want to be able to hear the lyrics and actually like express it. And then from there, I was like against it at first, but it really grew on me, and I fucking love this shit, man. So like, yeah, now I'm like into almost anything that fucking comes my way. Also, '90s dance music. That's my guilty.
Hell
pleasure.
yeah. That's the
90s
shit.
dance, that's my shit, dude.
That's the shit.
I have a playlist of like 15 hours of just fucking 90s dance. Shout out Aqua. Fucking love Aqua.
Shout out them long night drives, bro.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, on a larger scale, what would you guys say are your favorite and least favorite aspects of hardcore and the hardcore scene?
I don't have any least favorite aspects because this shit has definitely changed my fucking life for sure.
For real.
Favorite though, I mean, just like how people take care of each other. I mean, it may not look like it, people, getting smashed at shows, but like, I don't know, like we don't in the hardcore scene, like we don't fucking let weirdos and fucking bums hang around that steal people's shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and if you do, you're gonna get fucking rocked, and like that's what I like about it. Like, I don't know, I've visited a couple different places like the college like sorority fraternity scene and like I just I could never get down with like paying to have fucking friends, you know what I mean? Like never that, bro. Like
Yeah.
and like I don't know, I've always seen that and it never felt real and like hardcore is just for me it's like a place where I feel like I belong and I'm sure others feel the same way.
Hardcore's real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's just real. That's really what it is.
You could literally go to a fucking show that's I don't fucking know, man, in a fucking living room, and it'll be a $5 entry fee, and you'll still meet so many people.
And it'll be a great ass show.
Yeah, exactly.
Dylan's first ever show was exactly that.
Really?
Yeah. And oh my God, dude. Like, it was probably my favorite show we've ever played.
Dude, we played a
Dude,
fucking
so fun.
basement before.
Oh my god.
Basement shows are
We're like
sick.
scratching our knuckles on something, bro.
I had to fucking duck that shit the whole time, like, dude. It's like,
And like, I don't know. I think the dope part about hardcore is how fucking like massive it is. Like us, we met through hardcore, and you live in fucking Reno, and we would have never
yeah,
never met, and like you guys are like lifelong friends of ours
yeah,
for real. So like
exactly.
that shit's sick, and we've made friends like all over fucking California and the Bay Area.
Colorado
Yeah.
Springs has a dope scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also the East Bay.
East Bay, dude.
Man,
Shout out Oakland.
yeah,
Yeah, the hands down favorite part is that you can find like similar people wherever you go, and it's such like a niche interest too that I mean exactly how Owen said how we met you guys. Like you guys are just like us. We're like they're our fucking our dogs.
Actually, like, it's a great point. Like, I'm out here in Philly. I've already made friends like through hardcore. It's
Yeah.
I think I told you guys this once. Actually, I caught Zulu in Germany in Cologne.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
I met these two dudes there, like literally like would have been like kicking it with us if just like a little more German. Like
Hell yeah.
it was crazy.
Dude.
It's
They
world.
go crazy over there.
I mean, shit, dude. We have fucking some people, especially our, I wouldn't say he's a homie. We never met him, but like our first design on our white shirts, like the riot and stuff. The guy that drew that, like, he told us like not multiple times, but he's like, "Yo, come to Indonesia. Like, you guys are sick." I'm like, "The fuck, like Indonesia, bro." Like,
We actually have like 40 Indonesian listeners every month.
They
Sick,
go
bro.
crazy, bro.
It's
They go
fucking it's
hardcore.
exploded and it's all over the fucking world now. And it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, it has been before, but like, I don't know. It's cool to see that like there's a lot of fucking young people into it too.
Yeah.
You know?
no.
I feel like a lot of old heads will like, complain that it's like it's too global now and like there's too many like fuckers. But I don't know. If you're going to shows, no matter where you're at, you're part of it. Like,
Yeah.
I think there's enough people who are like genuinely like have a love for their scene and like care about it, and I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Personally, it's like at the end of the day, man, it's you go to just fucking have fun, man. Just fucking get all your whatever problems you have, man. Just fucking go and just let loose and have fun. That's
Yeah.
literally all it's about, man.
I will say hardcore shows are probably one of the only like spots where people can like go and hang out, unless you're 21 and you're going out to bars. Like there's kind of not really like a center like to go hang out like there was when our parents grew up. They could
Yeah.
like go bowling and everyone and their fucking friends would be at the bowling alley or some shit. Like we kind of don't really have that anymore. It's kind of taken by social media and all this bullshit. No one wants to go outside anymore. And hardcore shows will get people out, and
Yeah.
Good point.
it's really dope to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, y'all, that's about all the questions I have for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much. Once again, I'm Quinn here with Wundyrland Magazine, and this has been an interview with Crowd Control. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing what you do.
Yeah. Thank you,
bro.
man.
Thank you for doing what you do. Oh yeah.
Come on now, bro. Shout out Wundyrland Magazine.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.